First Lizzo and now Megan Thee Stallion. Boy, you big girls can't stay out of trouble. Let me stop. Megan Thee Stallion is nice. I'm just joking when I say that. But basically, NBC News posted an article today by Diane Dasroth and Rebecca Cohen titled Megan Thee Stallion Accused of Harassment by Cameraman Who Said He Was Forced to Watch Her Have sex. Bang, bang, bang. Like Pops from the Wayans brothers might say. Here's what they said. They said a former cameraman for Megan Thee Stallion who alleges that he was trapped inside of a moving vehicle with Megan Thee Stallion in a foreign country while she got the nasty on with the woman, has filed a lawsuit accusing her of harassment and a hostile work environment. His name is Emilio Garcia. He filed the suit today, Tuesday, April 21st of 2024 in Los Angeles County Superior Court. And listen to this verbatim. I have to quote this verbatim. Allegedly, he was told, don't ever discuss what you saw. He was also allegedly berated, fat-shamed, and treated differently by Megan. Let me pause the story. This is a long story, but I need to know you guys' opinion. Are you believing this so far? Do you think that Megan would actually do this right now, currently on Twitter, or X, as Elon Musk went and changed it to? The term free Tory, as in free Tory Lane, is trending. I didn't understand why, because I couldn't find the news story on there. People kept saying free Tory, and they were talking about Megan's Law, quote unquote, mocking her. Basically saying that she's like this deviant or whatever, like she's this criminal. She's just this terrible, horrible person. And all I can say is, let me just tell you what 50 Cent said, and then what I said in 50 Cent's comment section. 50 Cent said, this cameraman and the lawyer who made this claim should be punched in the head. I'm sorry. Two women start making out, I'm not offended, shrugging shoulders. This case is thrown out of my court at Branson Cognac at Leche Mendoroy, or however you pronounce it, Mendoro, or whatever. I say, can I have his job? Who was the woman? Because those are my two questions. I want to know who this other woman was, and I want to know whether or not I can have this man's job, because this sounds like a good time. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and go back to the article now. The harassment was so severe and pervasive that it created a hostile, abusive work environment that made Garcia's working conditions intolerable, the suit said. Remember, this is all alleged. See, now, a representative for Megan Thee Stallion and her management company, Roc Nation, did not respond to NBC's news request for comment. Of course they wouldn't, NBC. Now, according to the article, Megan Thee Stallion, started working with this photographer back in 2018. He quit his job in 2019 because he wanted to, work with her full time. So he worked with her from some point in 2019 until June of 2023. So just last year. And this was put inside of the lawsuit, according to NBC. This is coming from the lawsuit. This isn't them trying to figure it out or whatever. This is in the suit, in the paperwork, which we might have to make a really long video reading every detail of the paperwork in the future. If you want to see the long form of this, where I actually read the paperwork, if it's available somewhere, then say long form in the comment section. That'll let me know that you want to know all of the details, or say details, either long form or details. But this is the thing. Where did this particular alleged incident happen and when? Listen closely. I'm going to read this verbatim. Quote, Garcia said in the lawsuit that he traveled with Megan to Ibiza, Spain in June of 2022, and that while in an SUV with Megan and 3 other women after a night out, Megan, so that means there's witnesses, allegedly, Megan and one of the women began to have sex next to him in the moving car. Quote, I felt uncomfortable. I was kind of frozen, and I was shocked. At kind of just be the overall audacity to do this right beside me, Garcia told NBC News in an interview. And the following day, the rapper asked Garcia whether he was in the car with them the night before. And so what, are you so drunk you don't know who was there? Megan's always driving the boat, pouring liquor and whatnot, alleged alcohol down people's alleged throats, right? So was she so slithered she didn't know what was going on? Pay attention. The following day, the rapper asked Garcia whether he was in the car with them the night before. And when he confirmed he was, Megan told him, quote, don't ever discuss what you saw, the suit states. Garcia said in his suit that during the same trip, Megan hurled fat-shaming insults at him, calling him a fat bitch and telling him to, quote, spit your food out and you don't need to be eating. Then he goes on to say To hear someone who advocates about loving your body tell me these things, Garcia said in an interview, I felt degraded. Well, I guess so. Jesus Christ. No, so when they returned from the trip, Garcia said in the lawsuit his compensation structure, listen to this, his compensation structure was changed from a monthly flat rate to a pay per task system that required him to submit invoices for each assignment. Talk about inconvenience, right? He said he was expected to provide the same services despite the pay structure change, but alleges that he was treated differently following the Ibiza trip and saw a decrease in bookings Megan hired him to do. And it says that he began to consider quitting the job because, oh my God, Megan's quote, oh yeah, it's over for Megan. How did they even let this get out? Listen closely. He considered quitting his job because of Megan's quote, possessiveness, combined with a lack of appropriate pay for the amount of time asked of him, and a lack of bookings, the suit states. But listen to that, possessiveness. So Megan is being accused of being controlling. That's another term for alleged abuse. If someone says that you're possessive, that is a very specific thing. And I want to know what the other people have to say about it. They say that he remained on the schedule for a June 2023 job. But the night before, listen to this closely. So he's mentioning Roc Nation specifically in this part. Roc Nation notified him that, quote, his services would no longer be required by Megan, according to the lawsuit. So he put Roc Nation directly into it, allegedly. And he said that when he was working for Megan, he, quote, endured a barrage of relentless sexual and fat-shaming comments, plunging him into profound emotional distress, the suit said. Quote, what I learned throughout the years is that especially coming from, I don't know if you guys remember this, but I used to always do this. Say typo in the comment section. Say typo right now if you feel me. I'm going to have to screenshot this and insert this in the video. Quote, what I learned throughout the years is that especially coming from an office environment, especially coming from an office environment. What in the world does that mean? Is, there's no HR or human resources department in the entertainment business, Garcia told NBC News in an interview. So if you don't know that you're being done wrong, first of all, human resources ain't there to work for you anyway. They'll try to cover it up or something. What are you talking about, dude? Human resources is going to try. They're not going to penalize the person that they did something wrong. If they're the company, they're going to try to gaslight you. Anyways, so if you don't know that you're being done wrong, you don't really know how to advocate for yourself until you start asking your peers who have representation. They have agents, they have management, they have attorney. So I just really want to encourage people to advocate for themselves, end quote. Jesus, this guy speak broken English or something? Did they quote that verbatim? Because that sounds off. But anyways, make sure you say typo in the comment section, or typos with an S. Oh Lord, it gets worse. Quote, the alleged behavior caused Garcia to face a loss in earnings and other employment benefits, as well as physical injuries, physical sickness, and emotional distress, according to the lawsuit. I need to know the details on that. What does that mean? Does that mean he fell down a flight of stairs? Lord knows, right? What does that mean? Physical injuries and physical sickness and emotional distress. I can understand the emotional distress and the sickness, but what are the physical injuries? I almost said industries. The suit states that while working for the entertainer, he was without basic insurance coverage. That's true. And therefore could not get the care he needed. Now he, quote, grapples with mounting anxiety, depression, and physical distress stemming from the toxic work environment, according to the suit. You know what? I'm starting to believe him, allegedly. But anyways, quote, Megan just needs to pay our client what he's due, own up to her behavior, and quit this sort of sexual harassment and fat-shaming conduct. Ron Zambrano, an attorney for Garcia, said in a statement to NBC News, quote, Emilio should never have been put in a position of having to be in the vehicle with her while she had sex with another woman. Quote, inappropriate is putting it lightly. Exposing this behavior to employees is definitely illegal. Facts, if it's true. Garcia's lawsuit also outlines alleged employment and wage violations that center on his classification as an independent contractor. The lawsuit alleges that Megan prohibited him from working for anyone else and was denied overtime pay and breaks. Damn, he couldn't even go take a pee. What is this, Amazon allegedly? Anyways, let me see. Okay, this is the article. Shout out to Diane and all the rest of you people, Rebecca Cohen, whoever, who reported this story. We're going to end this off by saying this. His misclassification as an independent contractor, remember this is all alleged, left him without basic insurance coverage, depriving him of essential health care, the suit stated. Garcia told NBC News in an interview, so he spoke directly with the news, that he is seeking more than 6 figures. So that's over $100,000. At least over $100,000. The suit seeks unpaid wages, as well as sounds reasonable so far, as well as interest on the unpaid wages, unpaid overtime wages, and other employee benefits at the legal rate. It doesn't sound like he's asking for much. He is also seeking statutory penalties and wage penalties pursuant to California labor laws. Punitive damages according to proof and costs he incurred, including attorney fees. That's the end of the article. And I can't even say it's a farticle because it's full of shit down to the last particle. Because this is some serious stuff, Megan. Megan Thee Stallion, shame on you, you big booty whore, you beautiful whore. I believe everything. I'm just joking. I'm just kidding. I don't believe everything in this news story / alleged lawsuit. Do I think there's some truth to it? I think allegedly there may be some sort of truth to it. Because I don't think that he would just make up something like that. That's very specific. You know, he's in the limo. He couldn't leave. She's getting on with a woman. Have we ever seen her do freaky shit with a woman? I would have to say yes. I've seen Megan Thee Stallion do some freaky stuff. And the thing that got me, the thing that really makes my ears perk up, that made me say, I think that there's most likely some truth to it, is the part where they said something to the effect of, so were you there last night? Like, were you one of the people that was there? Because I've seen Megan drunk or under the influence of alcohol on multiple occasions. So I could totally see her acting like that in a situation, not knowing what she did, not remembering things, because I've seen her just out of, no. I did see her one time in the car. Was Trey Songz there? And was she like sleeping drunk, like so drunk that she was like knocked out? Like, wasn't she like that level of intoxicated? Wasn't she Megan Thee Stallion wasted? You know how to say white boy wasted? No, Megan Thee Stallion wasted. No, allegedly. I've seen this woman toasted before, where I was like, how the heck could you ever get drunk like that? Like, that's the shit you do at the house. I mean, if you got to do it. But you don't be out there, you know. Oh my God, Morgan Freeman is trending. What in the world is he trending for? Oh my God, I'm my ex. Okay, he's still alive. Okay, cool. I was about to start crying. Anyways, okay, I'm about to cut this video off. Thanks a lot, X or Twitter. You broke my concentration and ruined my moment. Anyways, secret password to say in the comment section. Secret password to say in the comment section. Let me know you made it until the end of the video. Is if you think that Megan is guilty, say lock her up. If you think that Megan is innocent, say free Megan. If you don't know, if you're not sure, say I don't know. If you don't care, say I don't care. But if you don't care, why are you here? If you say I don't care, I'm going to cuss you the blank out. Because you shouldn't be here if you don't care. Now, I know what I hope some of y'all care about. The Super Thanks button is next to the donation button. If you click that button, you can send me a donation. I'm not dry begging, but I'll be sure to mention your name in a future video when I mention the others. And thank you to those who have donated. I appreciate you. Make sure you click thumbs up, though. Everybody, it's free. Subscribe and choose all notifications. Leave a comment below, even if you're just saying hi. I'm going to respond to everybody that I can in that comment section. We need to talk about this. Do I think it's true? For legal reasons, can I even say as an entertainment reporter that I do think it's true? Can I even say that if I do think it is? All I'm going to say is this. I think there's some truth to it, allegedly. And part of the reason why is the whole blackout drunk thing. Like, you're so, not that it was worded that way, but I've seen her knocked out before. Just like toasted. So I just could totally see her not knowing what's going on. Just at any given time. Allegedly. All right, y'all. Make sure you click thumbs up, subscribe, choose all notifications. Let's talk about it below. Oh, before I go, do you think they should free Tory? Should they free Tory? If you think they should free Tory, say free Tory.